day can be a day of greatness, and it's just in your daily routine. The diary of greatness is in your daily routine. So the question is, what is your daily routine about?
Street to fall, 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 street to fall.
I want to see Africans emerge very early. I want to see greatness come out of Africa. I want to see young people rise above limitations and global competitive index.
Positive energy. Positive energy.
Let's give you a big shout out to Dr. Akin. He's really doing a lot to us. Thank you so much, sir.
He spoke about power of vision, the power of relationship, and power of filling up voids, because we recognize that people who are innovators now in the world are people who saw a mistake or saw a problem and then they said, I'm going to fix and I'm going to work on that.
He has a way with words.
I am a proud African. We love you, Dr. Akinpelu.
We love you, Dr. Akin.
I will be great. Say, I will be great. Say, I will deliver this generation from backwardness and regression. All 16 things on my head. I may look good, I smell like heaven. We go through hell, but we always come out smelling like heaven.
He's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Daniel. He's one that is able to interpret the vision of kings and leaders and make it come to pass. It's great to work with him. We work with him personally in the Warrior Kingdom. I've been truly blessed to work with him. He's an exceptional, excellent leader and servant of God.
To my dear friend and brother, co-laborer, Dr. Akin Akinpelu, thank you for inviting me here. Thank you for joining hands with the kingdom. These are Ishakiri by adoption. Just thank you for building with us. We're very, very grateful for your person and for your grace. Thank you so much.
This conference, Straight to Forbes, honestly, this is what every young adult needs at this point in time of their life.
With my talents, my giftings, my vision, my tenacity, my passion, I will take over the world.
This conference, Straight to Forbes, honestly, this is what every young adult needs at this point in time of their life.
With my talents, my giftings, my vision, my tenacity, my passion, I will take over the world.
Also known as DC Tribe. What is DC Tribe? DC Tribe is a student-led organization mentored by Dr. Akin Akinpelu, designed to give you a supportive and motivational environment as well as a safe space with like-minded individuals. We are a community that discovers and shares knowledge, experiences, ideas, goals, and resources to help each other develop mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Now, what our goals at DC Tribe? Our goals at DC Tribe are: we help students discover and maximize their goals and potential. We build a motivating and supportive environment for growth. We foster a community where students can meet other students that share the same dreams, goals, passion, and even ideas. We are a community where students can ask questions, freely discuss their experiences and learn from the experiences of others. We warmly invite you to join us and be part of this amazing journey as Dream Center Tribe family.
Hello everyone, my name is Akin David. I rep the DC Tribe Covenant University. I'm also privileged to serve as the Streets of Hope campus rep. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Pivo. I'm a rep of DC Tribe and I'm the general coordinator of Bells University.
My name is Franklin Odidi. I rep DC Tribe Covenant University and I'm the general coordinator.
Hi, I rep DC Tribe Covenant University.
Hi, my name is Junaid Elikuro and I rep DC Tribe Covenant University and I'm the Public Relations Officer.
Hello, I'm Adoli Satabu and I'm a representative of DC Tribe Covenant University and I'm the Assistant General Coordinator.
Good afternoon, I'm Chukwunoye Ejashi. I represent DC Tribe Belshaba and I'm a project member. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name is Drolatu and I rep DC Tribe Bells University and I am the Assistant PRO.
Hi guys, my name is Oweshini Ayumi and I rep DC Tribe Covenant University and I am the Welfare and Well Coordinator.
Hi guys, my name is Awatayo Oreoluwa. I represent DC Tribe Bells University and I'm the Welfare Coordinator.
Hi guys, my name is Bolaji Folajimi and I rep DC Tribe Bells University and I am the Assistant Social Media Manager.
Hello, my name is Aladejano Deborah Kende and I'm the Assistant General Coordinator for DC Tribes Bells Chapter.
Hello guys, my name is Asuko Abasio Kondele. I rep DC Tribes Conference University and I am the Social Media Manager.
Dr. Akin Akinpelu is a dream realizer for kings and C-suite leaders. He is an official member of the Forbes Coaches Council, performance coach, development consultant, and author of several books, including the award-winning 7-Star Teacher.
I watch Ake with a great admiration because he's somebody who believes in himself, and his love for education is very obvious. He's a great intellectual.
And the newly released From the Streets to Forbes. His purpose is to discover, develop, and deploy people and systems to their full potential. He is the CEO of Akin Akinpelu Learning and Development, an innovative consulting, training, and research-driven company demonstrating expertise in the service industry par excellence. Dr. Akin sits as the lead at a Rodeo Hub, an organization geared towards raising a new generation of educators that will transform the educational sector in Africa.
And, I still believe he's one of the best teachers I've ever come across. We had this program where thousands of teachers applied and he was one of the 50 that were chosen.
He has consulted for many organizations and addressed millions of people in talks, training, and coaching throughout Nigeria. He has addressed epoch-making events with the United States Consulate Office, professional business gatherings of Dubai, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and many more, as he holds a master's degree and MBA from one of the top 2 best universities in Africa, the University of Lagos, and proceeded for a PhD in educational leadership from Trident University, the United States of America, and his second doctorate in strategic leadership, honoris causa, from Miles Leadership University, in which all these rest on the bedrock of a Bachelor's of Sciences. He has been endorsed by global figures like Brian Tracy, John C. Maxwell, Scott Gerber, and many others. Ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation, can we make welcome Dr. Akin Akinpelu.
I'm excited being with you at this hour anywhere you are in the world, but I presume that most of us are in Africa, and it's just exciting to know that we are doing life together, and it's exciting to see all of that. I hope that you have enjoyed what you have seen from the introductory messages and a brief about the DC tribe, and it's just exciting to know, because I'm at a point in my life that I begin to tell myself that legacy is not what you leave behind, but who you leave behind. That I'm not even looking for the monies or chasing the big things and the famous things. I just want to spend my time with younger friends, that we can do life together for the development of Africa, and I'm excited that you could subscribe to do that, so I want to specially welcome you again. Please, I like to know where you are listening from. Just give me your name, the level you are in, the school you are in, and just go into the chat box. I love to see the beautiful names. So if your name is Adesari Adegbagi from Ringin University 200 level, so put it there, and it's exciting, and I just want to see all my friends that are here. So this is good, this is good, this is good, this is beautiful. So just tell me your name and where you are listening from, where you're watching from. I mean, it keeps it alive. So I think this is great, I think this is beautiful. All right. Oh, good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. Great, great, great. Awesome. I'm excited that we're here, and for those who will still join in. So one of the things you can do for me is this: can you share this with all the groups that you have in your school, in your campuses, whether they're in DC tribe in your school or not? It is open for them. Just send it and say that, listen to Dr. Akin Akinpelu for the next 30 minutes. This is just going to be your best 30 minutes today. It's also going to help you even as you work towards anything, writing exam or doing your project and all of that. This will help you strongly. So go ahead and quickly click on the share button, and do not forget yourself that you need to be able to follow Dr. Akin Akinpelu so that you can get live notification, and every time I'm online I have interesting things that can build you. All right, so welcome to today's General Assembly. We call it a General Assembly because I believe that's the assembly where the trailblazers, and the people who will shape the continent are gathering together, and it's so exciting and it's beautiful. Oh, thank you for that warm comment there. Beautiful. All right, so I want to talk to you about what is called design thinking. So I'm going to do that in a few minutes because this is going to set the tone for a lot of things that we will be doing together and what you want to do with your life. Listen to me. I want it to be that when we check our track record in the next 6 to 9 months, you should be able to say that you came in contact with me and these are the things that happened in your life, and I'm excited to see the results that you are going to be generating even as a young person. So I want to talk to you about what is called the design thinking. Practically call it how to solve problems, how to solve complex problems. Why am I saying this? So whether you're a business person as a student, or you're hoping to be a career person as a student, or you want to be do community impact project as a student, any way you want to impact your environment, impact your world, I want to show you step by step on how to analyze the problems and how to come into the place of solution. So I'm going to be talking to you, and I'm going to be introducing 2 tools to you that will help you to achieve this. Because listen, everything starts from the design table. Anytime you need to adjust anything in your life, you go back to your design thinking table and ask yourself, you just do not change things as you see them, or to say, oh, this is not working, I move it and I quickly do this. What about what you set out to achieve? Any wrong move or adaptation there could affect the origin or the source of what you're doing. So it means that you would always return back to what is called the design table to be able to do that. All right, so if you can hear me well, if the volume is still good, can you just write the topic, go into the chat box and write design thinking, so I know that you are with me and you can hear me pretty well. So because at the end of the day, we must give ourselves a target of 6 to 9 months of transformation to be able to say that this is what we are bringing out of this. So I'm going to share with you, I want to pick one social problem and I want to talk about a social problem. Now let's assume the social problem you want to solve is the problem of teenagers who don't finish school. So let me pick that topic that says teenagers don't finish school. And that's interesting. So your one could be that, oh, you want to transform your environment, you want to carry out community initiative project. For some of you, it could be, oh, I'm stuck in business. So why am I stuck in business? You can see it's a problem statement, you know. Why am I stuck in business? Or why am I stuck in my academics? Why am I stuck in my relationship life? Why am I stuck here and there? Why am I stuck in life? You know, so I'm just picking one example that I think everybody will be able to relate with. If I pick a topic that says teenagers don't finish school, you know, if I begin to ask you, okay, why are teenagers not finishing school? You will probably give me many reasons. So I want you to quickly write into the YouTube, into the chat session, and let me just see your comment. Why do you think teenagers don't finish school? I'm going to read it, and I'm also going to tell you some things top of my head, you know, and I will explain a few things better. So I'm going to give you just a few seconds to quickly write that why teenagers do not finish school, right? So, and I'm also going to show you a few things here that will help you. Now, from my side, I could tell you that teenagers don't finish school because they're getting interested in crime. So I'm reading your beautiful comments, and that's good. Some, it could be because, they got into drugs. You know, for some people, it could be that they got pregnant. Maybe the girls got pregnant. I mean, I think somebody mentioned something close to that now. They got pregnant on the road. So higher teenage pregnancy rate is affecting them, so they can't finish school. You know, I saw a young person who talks to me about Yahoo, and there's no reason why he should waste his time even inside the school. So we found out that there are many reasons why teenagers don't finish school. So for example, some of them believe, oh, there's difficulty in finding a job, so let me just go get something else. You know, some people have been sold a lie. They've been told that it's you go to school, you get a low income, you know, so why not get into this or get into entrepreneurship? And you know, that could be the reason why teenagers do not finish school. You know, everything that I explained to you, they are all called effects. You can see them in the physical. Now you need to go below to now ask yourself, for all the things that you see as symptoms, what are the causes of those things? So you look at yourself, why am I not doing well in my academics? You do a mind mapping out. You tell yourself, it's because of this, because of that. My parents are like this, I don't assimilate early, I don't do this, I don't do that. Lecturers are not explaining well. You know, you do that for yourself. Now, but I'm saying that below everything that you have said, there's an invisible part attention to. That invisible part now has to do with the causes, the roots, you know, of the matter. Don't forget that the things we just listed down are now effects. Now let's get to what is called the roots, because there's always the root cause for everything that happens to you in life. Now, so if we go deeper, now what do you think are the root causes why these children don't finish school? Now you see that that's now a deeper outlook. That's now something very different. I'd like to see your comment in the chat session. The effect. Remember what we just listed at the effects rather. Now I want to see the causes. What is causing it? Because there's always a root that is sponsoring a fruit. What do you think is causing it? And I'd like to read a few, and I also tell you a few that I know from my head. You know, some people say, oh, maybe their parents don't encourage them enough. You know, somebody else says, oh, maybe they don't have role models to show that going to school in that community is worth their while, when they can just go hawk on the road and get things done. You know, from parents don't believe that schools are important. You know, could it be that parents are not even supporting, and by disciplining children, they don't discipline children again? I mean, I saw a child who walked home with a brand new car, and the parents, a 19-year-old boy, and the parents began to celebrate him, and instead of them to ask him to say, sit down there, where did you get this kind of money from? You see what I'm saying there? There are many things. So some will say, oh, school is not interesting, so I'm getting bored about school, so I don't think school is for me. Maybe I can't cope with school again or something. Some people say, oh, school is good, but I need to help my family, so I need to hit on the street and hawk and do a few things to help my family, you know, and our family has low family income and all of that. So see, I mean, look at what the interesting things your colleagues are writing there, and that's interesting. But how do you probably solve this problem? Listen to this, because for you to ever pick a social problem that you want to solve, or a personal problem you want to solve, you must ask yourself critical questions to know that there are effects that you see in your life, and there are also causes that you see in your life, the causatives. So how do you deal with that problem? So that's going to lead me to a tool that I would call the iceberg model. I'm going to teach you what is called the iceberg model. This is also going to show on the screen. On the iceberg model, you will see that there's something in front of you, and it's divided into two. If you look at it very well, the upper part is called the events, where you're going to see the events of a thing. You see the events there. Now, underneath the events, there are 3 layers to tell you that if you're going to solve the problems that you see at events, you would have to increase the leverage. And what do I mean? You're going to deal with the problem from 3 different ways. So it means that to solve a problem, there must be critical and analytical thinking into it. You see why you cannot just say that I pick up a social problem, I'm going to be giving children food outside, I'll be giving them 20 packs, I love them, they don't have food to eat. Well, you have been generous, but you didn't do a research before you did that, because you're going to do it and it will not show that you helped them, and you come again, it will not show. It means that there's a kind of help or problem you may try to solve that you are not even helping the person, but you are just using emotions to run it. I hope that makes sense. So below that iceberg, without the event, you'll see 3 things there, and I think you should write them down. And so anybody who can write on the chat box, you can put it into the chat box, because it will also help people just joining in. Number 1 is that for every event you see, event means what is happening. Now, number 1 under event is there's something called the patterns of behavior. So write it down, the patterns of behavior. Now, there's a pattern that is sponsoring that behavior. If you don't deal with the pattern, the behavior will continue. You can do motivational speaking to the person gets better for 2 hours. It's like children, just say, don't pick that thing. And they say, yes, mommy, or yes, daddy. They walk away, and after 30 minutes, they are back to picking that same thing. You know why? Because you have not affected their behavior. So there's something called the patterns of behavior. And patterns are influenced by the trends. What are the trends around it over time that you must be able to identify? So that's beautiful. What's the second one? The second one is, apart from the patterns influencing behavior, there's something called the systems or the structures. So now, patterns are not the most powerful things. Now, patterns are good because they produce unpredictable results, but systems are deadlier. While patterns are dealing with trends, systems are the things influencing the patterns. So you ask yourself how patterns can be related to each other. And I'm going to give you a vivid example of what we're talking about. Then you now have the third one, which is called the mental models. So beyond the patterns, beyond the systems, there is a model that people have come to agree with to say that no, going to school does not make any sense. Their parents told them. So the values, the assumptions, the beliefs that they have, those are now the systems that are influencing them. Let me give you another example, and this will help you very well. Let's talk about somebody who catches cold very well. Is there anybody here who catches cold almost every 2 weeks? Just let me know. This is not to make you feel bad, but just write in the chat box. Let's share with you. This person is always having cold. What could be causing it? Then you now understand how to use this to deal with your real life situation. So I'm going to teach you. Let's pick another social topic. Let's say the topic is the event is that you are always having cold. You are always catching a cold. Why am I always catching a cold? When you catch a cold, people tell you, well, have you taken something? Have you taken Brocolt? Have you taken this drug? Have you seen the doctor? Sometimes you go to the doctor, the doctor tells you, you don't need to use anything. The cold will go by itself. What is the doctor trying to tell you? That, you see, the cold did not come as a result of a health breakdown, as it were. So you will not need drugs or medicine, as the case may be, to deal with it. So that's the event. So you begin to ask yourself, what are the underneath? What's the first thing you need to look at? The pattern of behavior. So you look at the person who is catching cold, and the trends have been there over time. You ask yourself a question: is this person sleeping well? Now, if you don't sleep well, you will catch a cold. So you can treat your cold goes today. In the next 4 days, if you have not slept well, you can start having the and it's not because you have infection, it's just because you're not sleeping well. And it's a pattern of behavior. Every time you repeat that pattern of behavior, you will get the result. You can't miss it. You see, and that's how life is. Patterns, are predictable. They have predictable outputs. Now, the second part after pattern, or trends, is what you will call the systems or the structures. Now, what is the system that is sponsoring that pattern of code? So you begin to ask yourself questions. Do you know that if this person is always stressed at work, right, he would not be able to sleep well? So you can see what is affecting not being able to sleep well, and you can't change what is affected because it's your job. That's where you get your livelihood from. So you see that now, so you cannot stop it. So you are stressed at work. It could be that you are not eating healthy food. And if you don't eat healthy, you can have a breakdown and you can get into kata. Now that's now like the systems that are sponsoring that. Does that make sense now? Then when you now get to what is called mental models, what is the mental model that you can have that will make you all your life keep having kata? And that talks about what you call your value system, your beliefs, your assumption. So somebody can say, I don't believe. The person can tell you expensive food is very healthy food is very expensive. Healthy food is expensive. So I can't afford healthy food. And you don't know that if you now go for the other food, you don't know that you are going to pay for what you don't want to pay for with your health or the quality of your health per time. So this is how to solve a problem. It's called design systems table, right? So, and why am I teaching you this? I want you to pick one problem. So if it's maybe, why am I doing not well in my career? Why am I doing well in my school? I want you to pick one. Why am I stuck in business? Why am I stuck in a relationship? Are you with me? That I want you to pick one social problem that you are dealing with, and you are going to sit with that, and you are going to ensure that you carry out these three things, and in our next meeting we are going to be talking about it. That's what we're going to be sharing together. By that time you'd have gotten your breakthrough to know what to do and how to deal with your mental model, because the real thing is, what are you going to do to stop your mental model? Then the moment you do that, you are able to get better, and we're going to share a few of that. Right, let's just take on a little break and I'll be back shortly. Thank you.